Good morning, afternoon. Today I woke up with an idea burning through me, and it was literally I had to get up and pick up the laptop and just start writing. And I stopped at about 11 o'clock. I was writing the whole morning. And just had a feedback session with my husband because he said he's actually been reading what I've been writing, which is a big deal for him, and actually listening to the videos. And he said two things. He said, number one, the swearing makes you sound common, just a personal thing, and I also know that the kids want to watch my videos because they see them, and I can't let them watch it because I don't allow them to swear. Ironic, isn't it? And he said, do you really... And then I said to myself as well, do I really need that to get my passion across? No. So that has to go. Fair enough. Happy for that to go. I don't think I need to worry about being cool, being with the cool kids by swearing, so I'm just going to drop that. And the other thing was, he said, on Thursday or something, what you were saying did make you sound like you were falling into the realms of being an alcoholic. And I just want to touch on that a little bit, because if that's the way it came across, then that says a lot. Because what I wanted to get across is that I've realized the anxiety has started again, and there is no reason why it should. I've done the work for the last 3 years on doing a lot of inner work and dealing with a lot of things and doing a lot of healing work, working with a lot of people to heal a lot of my anxiety issues about why I would, cutting back so I'm not overwhelmed by doing 3 jobs and a study and raising children. So there really shouldn't have been any reason why I was anxious. And then it was putting it together of like, I've started creating again, like on a much bigger scale. This is just something that happens. And what I wanted to get across was, I'm just a normal person, a normal human being who has 2 sides of them inside. A very creative force, but also a very destructive force. And I think we have to understand that as humans and not try to hide it anymore. And I need to channel that destructive force and to work through that anxiety so that it doesn't turn to anger and shouting and swearing and all that stuff and starts to destroy me. I need to use that energy and see it just as it is. It's just the dark side of a talent, and it's, who knows, it might turn me into a marathon runner if I end up doing the running therapy, because I came across running therapy during my internship when I was doing art therapy. See, I can't stand my hair being down. It starts flying in my face and all this stuff. Drives me nuts. When I started doing my major intern, and then the wind starts to blow up more, look at that. My major internship in my 3rd year of my study, and basically it was 3 therapists working together, an art therapist, a music therapist, and a movement therapist, a dance and movement therapist. And you had to, as an intern, you had to integrate with the other therapy forms, and that was part of the deal. You couldn't just sit in the art studio and just do art therapy. You had to integrate with the other 2 therapy forms. And so when the running therapy was part of the program, because there was a lot of it helped a lot of the untreatable clients that was actually the target group of that center that I worked with, that I interned at, and the untreatable of the south of the Netherlands. And so running therapy, and I read all the research from it, and I had to participate in it, and I found it, I got awoken to it at that point, and like running as a way of releasing endorphins in your mind, and also in order to bring about joy feelings. So I basically just need to do it again, not for weight loss, not for strength, not for anything, but just for the joy feelings of being able to combat the anxiety, really, because I don't want to stop creating. It's got to be what happens from now on. But I want to lift the lid on the dark side of humanity in a good way, in the fact that we all carry it within us, and that we need to be more creative. And in order to do that, we need to do the inner work. We need to do the daily meditation. We need to do the daily healing work. We need to do the daily exercising for the joy endorphins. We need to do the work in order to be able to create more, because I think you just need to own your own creativity and your own destructive forces. You need to own your yin and yang in order to, yang and yin. You need to own it all in order for us to save this planet that we live on. And we all need to take responsibility in that. So if I highlighted how I started to deal with my anxiety, and that could be portrayed in a certain way, so be it. And I hope that I helped other people get the help that they need in order to own their destructive side. And I hope that you go out and you get the help. I mean, it could be in the form of binge eating, it can be in the form of starving yourself. We're talking bulimia, we're talking anorexia. It could be any kind of form of eating disorder. It could also be an exercise disorder. It could also be extreme thinking. It also can be control thinking. It could also be complete negative talk towards yourself, and not believing in yourself, and not believing that you're good enough. There's a whole stack of stuff that it could be. But what I want to say is that we need to start owning that, and we need to start working on it, because the only way we're going to save this world and make a big difference is if we all start stepping up, and we all start owning our creativity and ourselves and our own lives, and realizing that we are amazing creative forces, that we are pure energy, and that we're here on a mission. We're here for a purpose, and I just want to inspire everybody in order to realize that. But the only way that you're going to be able to get there is if every day you do the work, and you do the inner work, and you get back to who you are, and you own every part of yourself, the good and the bad. You can't push down the bad and pretend it's not there. It's there, and it's part of who you are, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. I'm not ashamed of my anxiety. I have been for a very long time. No, that's not quite true. I'm not 100% clear of shame yet. I'm still, I think I would say about 95% there. And today, talking to my husband about it, it did release a lot of paranoia, and paranoia was a big emotion in it. Shame, embarrassment, not knowing what to think. When he pointed the finger at it and said, in a nice possible way, he wasn't saying, don't talk about that, it looks really bad, and what would people think about me? You know, he didn't say it like that. He just said, this is feedback, this is the way it could be interpreted, have a think about it. And I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, I think I would say I'm about 95% owning my anxiety, 5% to go. And I just want other people to know that I am just a normal, ordinary person owning their lives. I own my life now, and the only way I own it is if every single day I do the work. I do my meditation, and I will have to start doing the running, and I do my healing work, and I do my prayers, and I focus on where I want to go, and I focus on who I am and the reality of it, and I also focus on my awesomeness and say, this is just it, this is my growth. I'm better than I was yesterday, and I'll be better tomorrow, and I'll just keep on growing and just do that work. And then the creativity kind of just bubbles up, and then you just have to do that too. If you don't do what makes you feel creative, if you can't find an outlet for your creativity, it will also send you insane. I think you have to, or you have to numb yourself. And numbing yourself is not good. It's really not good. So that's it really. That's what I wanted to say today, is that I'm cleaning up my language because my kids are starting to watch my videos, and quite frankly I think they should watch them. But also I'm 95% on owning my anxiety, because I think it's important that people see that yes, I am awesome, yes, I am incredibly creative, yes, I am incredibly good at what I do, but I also, every single day, I have to work on myself. I have to do my inner work, my healing, my meditation, my anxiety control, in order to be able to do what I need to do. That's it really. So I just wanted to share that. Much love.